let's talk about the unfair advantage offered by La Risk Africa. We have been running this campaign since this month of May, and the reason why this campaign was born in the first place is to ensure that our children's lives do not get interrupted no matter what. We do not want to be a stumbling block to our children. We have to do everything it is that we can to ensure that we help them get to the next level. We help them by being a stepping stone. So what exactly are these things that can actually affect our children and make us be a stumbling block to them? Number one, if a parent was to pass away when the children are still growing up and still need them, and they did not have a plan in place. Number two, if you are a parent and you live for very long and you also did not have a plan for your retirement, it means that you have to go back to your children to be able to take care of you. So what exactly is the solution that we have come up with? This is where the unfair advantage comes in. The unfair advantage package is a combination of a life insurance cover, a pension plan, and a trust fund. How exactly does the unfair advantage plan work? The life insurance takes care of the problem of, in the case a parent was to pass away or get a critical illness or get a disability when the children are still highly dependent on them. This ensures that there's absolutely no interruption throughout the child's growing up season, right? Throughout their childhood. Number two, we have the pension plan. We have to ensure that we have a plan of an income when you retire, so you don't have to go back to your kids to ask them for money. Because remember, maybe at that time they have their own children, they have their own goals. So if they have to take care of you during retirement, it means it will set them back. That means that it will be a stumbling block to them. Yeah. And number three, we have the trust fund. So all these, the life insurance and the pension, it will be important to have the funds set up in a trust fund to ensure that there is proper distribution of the cash in the case you are not there. And you have to remember that in the case you were to pass away when your children are still under the age of 18, they cannot access the money. So this money will have to go to a guardian. But if you have the fear that maybe, I don't know how this guardian will handle the money, or if they are completely straightforward, I don't know how it is that they'll be if I was not away, it will be best for this life insurance proceeds to get into the trust fund, so that within the trust fund you would have put a set of directions on how you want the money to be distributed. A very good example that I've also seen, if a parent passes away when the child is young, the money goes straight into the trust fund, and the money is going to be sent directly to the school after the invoice has been sent to the trustee. This ensures that the money does not exchange hands, it is not touched by someone who might feel the need to keep that money to themselves because of the high level of accountability using the trust fund. And you can structure it in a way that the children can be taken care of during that period of time, and when they grow up, there's still some money that they can be able to access, because within the trust fund, the money it is that has been sent there can still be invested. So it means the money still continues growing. So if you are a parent and you really care about your child and you really want the best for them, you are raising a star child, I want you also to be a star parent by planning accordingly, by taking up this ultimate plan of the unfair advantage to make sure that you are a stepping stone and not a stumbling block to your children. And in the case this is something you're interested in, you say that, oh, Nyindo, this sounds like a plan. This sounds like something that will be so good for my children. It will take away the anxiety. It will give me such peace of mind knowing that I have left something for my kid. I know my child's life will not be interrupted no matter what. We can help you. We are going to leave a link in the description box to get you started in being the best parent for your child. And you can tick this off your parental to-do list.